This week's episode of the Deck Chair Nibbles podcast is brought to you by International Women's Day. 8th of March every year, it's International Women's Day. I think it's very important to celebrate all the fucking fantastic women. All the fantastic women who've made the world what it is today. Margaret Thatcher, Arlene Foster, Myra Hindley. Fucking great gals. No woman is ever wrong. Women are brilliant.
Fucking Myra Hindley.
Shout out to my ma for these tits. I'm sorry, everybody. I've got a hangover. I'm dressed like Katie Jones from the Ninja Turtles movie because nothing's clean. Do you know why nothing's clean? Because women don't do the washing anymore.
Oh.
Fair play to you girls. You have equality, respect, up with sisters.
On international, yeah. Whenever an ad starts with that, I'm like, oh my fucking god. Oh no.
Do you know what, the whole way up I was going, what can I say? I was genuinely trying to say something nice. And then I went, nah, fuck them. What are you joking?
Yes, happy International Women's Day, everybody. Yes.
Getting on like Andrew Tate.
Yes, I love it. Well, actually, on that, I was just thinking about that in a way. I was thinking, who would you say is the most influential woman in NA, in Northern Ireland? I was trying to think of, like, who...
Mary?
Which one?
The one that runs the shop in Lurgan. Great doll. Always give me Suki when I was wee.
Give you what when you were wee?
Suki's.
Oh, Suki's, sorry.
Suki $5. Not the drink. Yuck. No.
One put that in my mouth, put the other.
Jesus Christ, what, paper straw? Fuck off.
I was trying to think. I mean, there's obviously, in the politics world, obviously you've got Arlene is quite influential, I suppose. Well, was.
Dolores Price.
Yeah.
Dolores Price's fucking granny who blew her own eyeballs out. Did you ever hear that story? That's a fucking weird one. No hands, no eyes. And do you know that, like, she grew up
taking the piss? Are you?
No, there was a documentary on Netflix with Dolores Price, and she grew up in a house where it was either her granny or her auntie.
Oh, do you remember? Yes.
Blew her hands off.
Yes, that's
and
right.
blinded her. She blew her eyes out.
Yes.
Planting a bomb.
That's
and
right.
Dolores had to go to the shop and get her fags.
That's right. I remember watching. That's not where I was. Netflix was.
That's some fucking. Go and light that for me. Having to sit beside your
I
aunt.
never thought about that. How'd you light them?
Where she's fucking inhaled, you have to go like that. Another one. Like fucking giving a baby a bobo.
You'd have to put it in the mouth, take it out for every drag.
100% like. Oh, you're fucking.
Who else?
Fags getting well expensive. Go and get me a pouch of tobacco and some skins. What are you going to do with that? Eat them?
Chewing tobacco. Yeah, so I just thought about that. I thought there's not, I'd say the political thing. I mean, is it, like, what do you call it?
Mary Peters?
Mary Peters. I was going to say her, Mary Peters and Nadine Coyle.
That's being flippant. No, there's more than that. What do you call your woman from
Pamela
the
Valentine.
What do you... That's... We didn't say sexiest woman.
No, we didn't say sex. Most influential.
Pamela Valentine would still get it, you know.
Jesus, oh Lord.
Pamela Valentine's like Carol Vorderman. As she's got older, she's got better looking.
Yeah.
But Pamela's done it naturally, not like Carol.
No, Carol's not. Yeah.
Carol's got big old fake balloon ditties now. Don't know if you've seen them recently. Boom!
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Psoriasis.
What do you call... Was it often the Cranberries from up here or was she from down south?
No, she's from Limerick.
Ah, fuck. From Limerick and a singer? It's on the nose, then. I have a hangover.
There was a woman called Dolores.
Go ahead, finish it there.
She liked to shit on the floor. But
Yeah,
when she mopped up, she realised it was too wet.
that's more of a haiku than a limerick. Because
Put me on
none of
the
that made
spot
fucking sense. A shaiku, yeah. Good man there. Fucking right. Haiku, that's what that was.
Aye, no, I just thought on
There's way
international.
more fucking influential women from Northern Ireland.
Bernadette Devlin or Bernadette Michalski, obviously.
Aye. Shot more times than 50 cent. 50p.
Did I ever tell you a story?
You didn't shoot Bernadette Devlin.
No, I didn't shoot Bernadette Devlin. My grandmother was her election agent.
Right.
But there's a great documentary on YouTube, and they're talking about Derry and the Bogside and all that sort of stuff. And Nell McLafferty is the name of a woman who was very influential in like the ceasefire and all the rest from I think she's West Belfast maybe. But she tells a story of Bernadette Devlin at the riots down the Bogside. And Bernadette was kind of the intermediary between... She was the one who was most vocal, and she'd speak to the army and speak to the police and all the rest of the thing. So she said that the rioters from the Bogside would fire stones and bottles, and as soon as they fire stones and bottles, the police would lift their shields and protect them. And then, so they thought, right, we'll try it next time. So they thought, we'll fire them at the legs. And of course, the shields went down and covered the legs. And so this was going on for a while, and Bernadette thought, we're going to have to try and put an end to this. So she went to the army general, or the major, whatever the ranking officer was, and said, give me the megaphone. And he thought, right, I'll give her the megaphone because she's going to get these rioters to
disperse.
She got the megaphone. She spoke to the rioters and went, do you not see what's happening? When he's fired the stones at the head, they put the shields up, and then would half he's fire at the head, half he's fire. And apparently the army general fucking shit himself. Give me a fucking megaphone. Only Vern at 19 years of age, or whatever. Would half he's fire at the head and half he's aimed for the feet.
I'm just saying we should actually balance this out now, just for the people at home. So another influential woman from Northern Ireland, Gina Mad Bitch Adair.
Oh,
just to balance it out.
Yeah. Yeah, was I.
But I mean, you can't really compare the two of them. Bernadette Devlin is.
Mary McAleese.
Mary McAleese. She not from down south?
No,
she's from up here.
Ardoyne.
Is she?
She is.
Fuck me. Fuck, she's not well first.
She did. President of Ireland.
The Taoiseach? No?
No.
What's
bless you. That was our house.
Fucking Tammy Tree Blean Jagdish.
That's terrible. We can't think of any more. Because obviously you've got the political ones.
I mean, let's be honest, we can't really think of that many fucking influential men either to balance it out. Do you know what I mean? You've got George Best dragging himself to death. Fucking Hurricane Higgins dragging himself to death.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson, racist, pisses himself.
Yeah.
Fucking probably killed his wife. Fucking
Gary Lightbody.
Can't play guitar. Worst Jedi name ever. You have Jimmy Nesbitt on course and dragging himself to death. Jimmy's good. Jimmy is good. Apart from that fucking show Bloodlands. Have you ever seen Bloodlands?
No.
Shite.
Jimmy's one of us, but.
He
is one of us.
He's actually one of them.
No, one of us was in a blitzer, like a party.
Oh, yes, blitzer. I loved it. I was out drinking. I've told this in the podcast before. I was out drinking start of last summer. And Jimmy Nesbitt was running through Belfast all panicked. And I was like, is he acting and there's cameras and we just don't know? Or is he genuinely panicked about something? And then I was like, I didn't want to go, Jimmy, you lost something, maybe? In case the fucking, obviously, show his personality myself, I can't be seen
of course
on camera without getting paid. So
I
didn't want to get involved in that. So I just went, Jimmy! And then I was like, oh, fuck, I've either ruined a take, or he's like, I'm fucking looking for my dog. And
I dropped the pint and I don't worry about it.
Well, I would have known. Do you want a wee fucking
wee shop?
You can smoke here.
And obviously we've like Tim McGarry and all them ones, like, but out of the comedy world, I'm thinking that's what I was thinking more of a. We don't have any. Do we have any film stars from the north? The way you have Liam Neeson, like big level.
Jimmy was in.
No, female.
Lord of
sorry.
the Rings. Oh, female film stars.
I don't. Do we? Like big name? Because Saoirse Ronan's down south.
The doll. Oh, who I'm going to forget her name. She's from West Belfast, and she was in Rocky Balboa. Played the Ma. Do you know the?
Yes. That's gonna annoy me too.
She's done a few different things, which is fucking very good.
Oh jeez, what's her name? I can see her. Anyway, somebody will let us know, or we'll find out after.
We
could just Google it.
I should probably try and. I should have fucking hunted this out beforehand. Right. Bear with me to get this. Because speaking of influential people, there was a poll done recently, and I am officially in the top 25 most famous people to ever come from Lurgan.
Excellent.
I'm number 19, and I'm pretty sure number 4 was a fella who drove a train once. Right.
Number 19. Now, anybody listening to this will know that Mickey would have classed himself in the top 3.
Absolutely. Me, Colin Duffy, Neil Lennon.
Aye. Well, I never really given an order as to which one it was number 1.
I was number 3.
Duffy number 1.
Clip that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So here we go. 20. It was 21.
That's why you said top 25, because I was thinking if you were 19, you would have said top 20.
So number 1, we've got Michael Ewan McLaren Deeney.
Oh, sure. Jesus, who doesn't know?
Was a manager of Horselips.
Of course, the Deanster.
And promoter for U2, Springsteen, Nirvana.
Excellent, yeah.
Okay. Number 2, Len Ganley. MBE.
One of the Ganleys.
Snooker player. Right. Molly McGowan.
Right.
It says here, the headline of it is Molly was initially denied employment as she was a married woman. So famous for being fucking married, I'm guessing. Oh, she went to Queen's and studied medicine. Right?
Right.
Sorry. Neil Lennon, number 4.
Oh, he went down to number 4. Wow.
Yep. They used a photo in there when he's about 19. Let me see who else we got here.
Who beats you? Is Sean Haggerty above you?
I don't think Haggerty made it.
Oh.
Rodney's in it.
I was Rodney in it?
But, okay. Who's this here? Field Marshal Sir John Dill
Oh, jeez, the Dillinger.
was a senior British Army officer with the First World War. Former Lurgan man, so what doesn't... Oh my God, this guy specialises in molecular virology, including the SARS virus, which caused the global... So it says here, which caused the global pandemic. So this cunt must have started SARS.
Nice, good man. Well,
It's hard to beat that.
Hard to beat something.
Dame Susan Jocelyn Bell Burnell.
A dame, no less? Mm-hmm. For what? What'd you get a dame? What'd you get the peerage for, if you call it that?
She failed the 11 plus says here. Fucker.
Oh, well, I know.
Fucking
I
retard.
know a lot of famous people, if that's the case.
There's a dancer, Ryan McShane, toured with Strictly Come Dancing.
Ooh.
He's fucking number 8. No, he only toured with them. He wasn't on the TV.
Wasn't on TV. Jesus, so.
Don't know if this is ranked in fucking... William Caulfield.
Ah, okay, well, you can give
Number
that.
9.
Ah, well, you give that to William.
But I mean,
I didn't
come
know he
here.
was from Lurgan.
I'm bound to be... Oh, why? William Caulfield isn't very sick turn to me one time.
Did they?
William Caulfield goes to me... I live in Brownlow Terrace, which is a wee street in Lurgan.
I know Brownlow.
And then he goes, that was, of course, before the ethnic cleansing, right? So what happened was, that was a Protestant area, and during some sort of troubles, kerfuffle, the Catholics moved in, the Protestants were put out. Or the Protestants moved out and the Catholics were put in. Either way.
And travellers landed there and said
But
that.
he said it to me like a real fucking before the ethnic cleansing. And I was like, that happened in 1968 and I was born 25 years later, so shut the fuck up.
That's where the traveller site would have been, wouldn't it? Up near Brownlow.
Oh no, so Brownlow Terrace is just a street in Lurgan.
Oh, there's a Brownlow
there's a
in
Brownlow house in the
Craig
that's all
Avon
up-
direction? Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Right, sorry.
Number 10, who I believe is the most famous person from Lurgan.
Oh.
Marjorie McCall died once, married twice. Right?
Died once, buried twice.
Died once, married twice. So this is a woman who was married to, I'll read it out to you, was married to a doctor, and Marjorie fell ill. Husband's fucking devastated, right? Marjorie died from a fever, right? And was buried hastily in Shankill Church of Ireland Cemetery.
Right.
Right? I just didn't realise Marjorie was one of them. Right? Marjorie was
Called
buried,
Marge, really.
she was buried still wearing her beautiful gold wedding ring, right?
Oh, right,
Penny
okay.
money, right? And husband couldn't get it off the finger, right? So what happened was then the fucking grave robbers heard she's a big expensive wedding ring on her. So that night, under the cover of darkness, they took their lanterns, showing you there, right? This way, boys. Come with me, boys. I know where she is, right? Dug her up.
The English boys in Lurgan.
Yeah, they were English bastards, no, they're like.
Yeah.
So they were trying to get the ring off her finger, couldn't get the fucking ring off her finger. Right. Tried to cut her finger off, right, to get the ring off, and she fucking woke up. So what happened was, she was in basically in a coma, and whenever the fucking knocked her finger, woke her up. So on her grave it says Marjorie McCall died once, married twice.
Excellent.
And I believe, and that's...
There is something to that. That's why there is a...
Oh, it's a legit story. Like, I thought it was just an urban myth for years, but it's fucking true.
There is a thing, that's where the graveyard shift phrase comes from. Yeah, is that people would have... What looked like they died, and it was something to do with lead. So it was like a lead poison thing, but kind of the same thing, put them in the coma.
Drank out of the bathroom tap.
Something like that. And then something happened, then when they were buried, then they realised these people were coming round and they were buried alive, ultimately. So then what happened was they would...
They used to put them wee bells
They
in
put
them.
a bell on it, and then it was up to the person to sit in case the bell rang, and that was the graveyard shift. Waiting for
There
that.
you go.
There you are.
I want that when I bride. I want a bell.
Aye, I'll ring a bell for you.
Belled whiskey. Right, we'll skip for number 12. Pacemaker.
Was he a wrestler?
Pacemaker? Oh, he's a pianist.
Oh. A bit of a cock.
I'm still don't mention him. There's John Archibald Beckett. I was a soldier. Some more.
Jeez, you're way down the list here.
Dr. Hamilton. Fuck that is. Pat played for Manchester. It says here, Pat McGibbon played for Man United.
Right.
7 caps for Northern Ireland. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
We don't want to talk about Man United this week.
We'll talk about yous in a second. Do you know who's number 16?
Who's number 16?
Fucking Flash Harry.
No, you can't be saying that you're better than Flash Harry.
Do you know what the problem is? Flash Harry's in fucking Portdown.
Sacrilegious.
Says here he's from Lurgan's. Fucking lies. Right, I have to go to the next page again. Still know me. Where am I? Or Stephen Hawking. My Mr. Miyagi.
Oh,
he's number
I thought you
17.
meant the other.
So forget him.
The real one.
Oh, I'm 18. I'm 18. I've went up.
Oh, you end up.
Uh-huh. And all they've written here is just they've stole that from my agent's website. They haven't even run anything. And a photo of me from 10 years ago when I weirdly look older. Let me see who's number 20. Number 19 is number 19 there.
So who? Like,
George Russell. You ever heard of George Russell?
No.
Exactly. And then it just stops. So,
oh, no way.
there you are.
I don't. Well, and
That beats you in the front page of Oma Today, whatever the
I
fuck that was.
say, I have to say, I don't think I would enter the top 20 of Oma. So, fair play to you. You've
You're in the presence of royalty.
absolute royalty. Yeah. Fucking wow.
Tell you one thing,
Was there one for Oma? No, or is that just a Lurgan thing that was done?
I don't know, that nobody's tagged me in the Oma one.
Funnily enough, yeah.
Me not being from here, you see. So, it make fuck all sense.
Just what I thought if there had been, knowing that you're.
I wonder if there is. I mean, you and McCann will be fighting for that top spot, wouldn't you?
Top spot? No, we'll be fighting to get in the top 20.
comedian, like, I mean, yeah.
McCann's father would have been in the fucking list before
fucking
McCann.
McCann's father should be fucking. I've told you before about the time my ex-girlfriend, I was going out with a girl whenever I was doing warm up for like TFI Friday and Top Gear and all that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'd met loads of superstar celebrities that year. Right, I was coming back from work every fucking week,
yeah.
and she was like, "I was McCann's dad's a DJ in Highland Radio," and she went, "Who's his dad?" And I went, "P.O. McCann." She went, "Fucking P.O. McCann." I was like, I shook Matt LeBlanc's hand yesterday, and you didn't give a fuck. Also, you can draw my cock by memory, and that's not even a bragging right for you. But somebody fucking P.O. McCann, and then I met P.O. McCann. I was like, tell you what, that man is a charming, smooth motherfucker.
Fucking a legend. May he rest in peace. Now,
Absolutely.
let's go back there a second to the cock drawing comment there.
It's just a phrase one
Oh, it
uses
is,
when
actually.
someone has seen one's penis plenty of times. I'm pretty sure your wife could draw your cup of memory.
Nah, they need to be a very small piece of paper. But have you got?
One of
has
them pens at Argos.
Has anybody the guy wee bookie pencil?
Aye.
Has
Excuse
anybody?
me. Sorry.
Has anybody drawn your cock?
Drawn it out from.
Not drawn it out of its place. No. As if, come on. Here, boy.
Come here. Come on. Just waving this fucking bit of bread at us. You like that, don't you, fella?
I'm just wondering, but if that's one of the things that is there a market out there? Maybe something we've missed of cock drawings.
I mean, there's plenty of pictures of it going about. Like,
Oh, is there?
oh, bound to be. Fuck, I was never done showing people. Never hard. Like, I was just showing,
Ah,
look
okay.
how small I can get. It's not like a baby's. Back to the right. This is just a wee mild rant I have.
Oh,
right?
fuck, right.
So, last week,
Uh-huh.
day after we recorded the podcast, did a lovely wee gig in Edge, like cafe.
Oh, yeah,
in
here,
Hollywood.
yeah.
Shout out to Dave Elliott for putting on a fantastic gig. Right now, okay, I know I'm in the top 20 most famous people from Lurgan.
Yeah.
Right. That's just who I am now.
Yeah,
Right.
that's just,
Some say North Lurgan's Kim Kardashian.
okay.
Do you know what I mean? My dad's helped people get off of murder.
And you have a wild hole on you.
I have a wild hole on me.
Yeah.
And if I see a big black dick, I suck it. I'm sick listening to Kanye,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right? No, what's it? Some of that word lipstick? No. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, okay.
So, what was it talking about?
You're North Oregon's.
Yes, Kim
Kim
Kardashian.
Kardashian,
Yeah, right. Okay, right. So I'm not one for flaunting my fame, right?
absolutely
Fame is never something.
You never sought it. It just came after you.
It found me.
It found you.
Right.
It did.
I'm just in this for the art, the money, and the puss,
And you don't get any of the three.
and I don't get any of them. I'm just in this because I love giving taxes to people, right? And I'm never annoyed if somebody stops me and goes, "Can I get a wee photo? I think you're very funny," right? Because
Yeah.
I love compliments.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't love to be congratulated?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And I understand that sometimes whenever people stop a famous person like myself, celebrity,
Yeah.
top 20, Lurgan, right? I understand there's a certain amount of prep involved in that. That person's thinking to themselves, fuck, we were nervous here.
Yes.
Am I annoying this person?
We heard about it last week about the guy who called you Kieran Bartlett.
Yeah, right.
That's nerves. Yeah.
That's nerves,
Yeah.
right? So, we're in Edge Coffee House, right? The toilet is beside where the stage was.
Okay.
And because it's a wee cafe, there's only there's 2 wee just toilets. There's no, it's not like a fucking,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
So they have to walk past you to go.
So you have to walk past the audience to go to the toilet, right? So first half goes on. A couple of women chatting in the back of the room, and I'm like, "You are fucking annoying me," right? I thought to myself, "I'm going to wait."
Were
until...
you MCing?
No, I was.
No,
heading,
you were just okay.
but,
Right.
I don't MC anymore. I'm famous. Top 20 most famous people in Lurgan. So
It was top 25 when we started this episode.
I know when I read the article, there was only 20.
When it refreshed,
Yeah,
3 people died.
100%. Waited towards the end of the interval. I was like, I'm going to have a wee piss now, right? So left the bathroom, go to the toilet. Down for a pee at this point, but holding it in the whole show, right? And I'm really like fucking bossing. So as I'm walking to the toilet, this way I'm showing you. If you're only listening to this on Spotify, get Patreon so you can see the visuals here, right?
Well worth it.
As I'm walking that way, I'm going to do a load of pointing here just to make sure people come on the
Absolutely.
Patreon.
Get you on the Patreon. Yeah.
Here, Connor, look at that.
Oh fuck! Look at it.
Jesus,
right
I
now.
know,
Look at
an
the
eagle.
size of that.
Right, so as I walk into the toilet, one of the women down the back of the room jumps up, right, and she goes, "Do you remember me?" Right?
From the back of the room.
Yeah. So no, this is as I'm walking.
Oh,
to the
as you're
toilet,
walking
right?
toward,
So I'm
okay.
walking past.
She jumps up.
She jumps up. Do you remember me?
And the show's on.
No. This is during the break. Right. So I'll start again.
Sorry.
So I'm one of the top 20 most famous people in Lurgan, right? People recognize me all the time. Photos and all, love it, class.
Yes.
So, audience is here. I'm standing behind the audience. The toilet's over there.
Okay, so you had to come
Stage is like
past
here.
them.
So I had to
Okay,
walk
sorry.
past them to get to the toilet, right? So towards the end of the interval, I'm thinking, now's my chance. I'm going to go for a piss. But I'm busting for a piss, right? So I walk past this woman. She jumps up, goes, "Remember me?" Right? No, you're caught up. She goes, "Remember me?" And I was like,
Skip recap.
right? And I normally, like, because I'm quite fucking... You're never expecting somebody to jump up
No, of course
and say
not,
hello,
no.
right?
And you're in the mood for getting ready to perform.
I'm also,
too, so you're
and I'm also
yeah,
busting
and-
for a piss.
And you're busting
right?
for a piss, yeah.
So she jumped up, she goes, "Do you remember me?" And I went, "I'm so sorry, I don't." And she went, "You used to go out with Rachel." And I was like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Remember me?" And I was like, No. And then she went, "Rachel, you used to go out with Rachel." And I was like, "I know who the fuck I am." Who the fuck are you? I've told you twice and I fucking remember you. And it was just because...
And it wasn't Rachel?
No, for a second I was like, fuck, you've lost a while load of weight, and that's you. You've aged 20 years. That must have been a hard breakup on you.
So,
Still don't know any who it was.
so if you were at Ed's Coffee House at the comedy show, please let us know.
I just know that there was a point where there was 3 women in the back of the room, and they were all fucking chatting the whole way through the show. Really...
Probably chatting about why you weren't in the top 15. maybe?
Probably, to
That's
be honest
probably
with you,
it,
where I voted for him. It's a fucking disgrace. But we were talking the whole way through the gig, and as I came back from the toilet after meeting the girl who fucking knew Rachel, whoever the fuck she may be, she's not in the top 20.
Did she even say to you how she
No,
knew
I
Rachel?
never-
Nothing?
no, just fucking kept... As if I was going to go, "Oh, fuck! That's you!"
Until you did that, I didn't know.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck am I doing? Like, and I know it's nerves. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just somebody being a cunt. But I just...
Well, they've been talking the whole way through the show, so it sounds like they were...
They were pretty pissed.
Yeah.
As I came walking back from the toilet, I realised there was like an empty bottle of white wine rolling about the floor. So at one point they heckled me, and I just turned to the crowd and I went, walked past those girls earlier and saw an empty bottle of white wine rolling about the floor. So one of them's divorced. And as I said that, the one who fucking knew me, like, got up and walked to the toilet dead loud, and I went, "That one."
Please tell me it was.
I don't know.
You don't
I don't. Sure, I fucking don't know anything about her.
I thought maybe there
No
might have
idea
been
who she
I thought there might have been a catch up at the end of it.
No, because then this is where it's fucking real contest, right? So we're all sitting at the back, we're just talking shit, waiting for everybody to leave before we left. And the owner of the cafe came in. She goes, "Here, there's a girl out the front, wants a photo of you." And I went, "Tell her my way," because I thought it would have been this girl. And I was like, "Tell her my way home." And she went, "What?" And I went, what does she look like? And then the girl went, I don't know. And I was like, fuck, you were just talking to her. And then I've also had to go, no, I do that.
What?
Like, I'll instantly forget what somebody looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you ever walk down the street and you see somebody who looks suspicious? And you go, I better remember him because he's about to kill somebody. And he gets to like here and you go, nah, gone.
No, I'm pretty good at remembering.
Oh, I'm terrible for it.
No, I'm good at remembering.
It's the old booze, you see. Ruin the brain.
Yes.
But this is the thing. So it turns out the woman looking at the photo wasn't that
Oh,
girl.
no way.
It was a woman who her sons had come to see me in Australia, and they got a photo, and then she wanted a photo to send back to them. So I eventually got it.
Oh, did you get?
I got a photo,
good enough.
But I couldn't apologise enough because she was like, I think she thought she was putting me out, and I was trying to go. I thought you were one of them hecklers who was trying to hide, and fucking
Yeah.
So it was it was very awkward. I've said the funniest thing I've ever said in my life. In Port Russian Friday. Can you vape in here, do you think? I vape now, by the way.
I see that.
Oh, it was on already. No!
What'd you do? Battery dead?
No, it's alright.
If you hear that noise there, that's
Battery is fucking dead.
Mickey's. That's the
a
despair
fag.
coming out of Mickey's.
Oh, I've one of my thing. Wait
I've
there.
one of your Rastafarian Regals here. He's away to look for the prop bag here to see. Fuck, that's some size of a dildo. All right. Okay. Oh, you have another wee emergency
I've them
one?
stashed everywhere. I'm a commando. I need to get my vape from the shed.
How long have you been? I think you were smoking fags last week.
That's not as good. 2%, that's 16%.
Here's the thing. You never once in nearly 150 episodes have you asked for a fag during an episode. But now you want a vape. What the fuck's that about?
She like to taste it.
You just like stuff in your mouth.
There's so much going on. What was I going to say there? Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That's stinky poos. Right. I'm so sorry.
Oh, fuck. You've got... It's a fucking... It's the fart and the strawberry ice. Where the fuck that is mixed together.
It's like taking a shit in a milkshake. A McSlurry.
A McSlurry. That's exactly what that is. Oh. Maybe the people who make the vapes haven't realised that there's also the air freshener element to it.
Oh, yeah. I knew that fart was coming. You see, that's why. Port Rush on Friday night. And weird gig. Apparently, there was a woman that was real drunk, was talking in the back of the gig the whole night, and I couldn't hear. In the Playhouse. Mm-hmm. Right?
We opened the big.
In
You were
the
the big
cinema,
room?
like, yeah. But I got a voice note on Instagram, some girl being like, hey, I've been sitting here for a full hour and you haven't been on stage. Where are you? And I was like, bet you were the one that was talking. But I walked on stage, guy in the front row, Adam, shouted at Adam. And I went, what do you do for a living, Adam? And he goes, I work with vegetables. And I went, what, like in the hospital?
Jesus.
And that set the tone for the evening. One of the best gigs of my life.
Holy fuck. That would do it alright, Anyway, Barry Donnelly's going to go mad now. And Imperial Studios covered in haze.
Beats the smell of poop.
Fucking right.
I'm trying to think of anything else to talk to. I don't really fucking... Do you want to show the people at home the thing you found?
Oh, aye. So, in my work, I found a board game from the 1990s, which I only just opened today. And it was created in between the ceasefire and the Good Friday Agreement. It is called Us and Them.
That's like fucking Troubles Jumanji.
Yeah.
I imagine you were walking past an office, you can hear fucking hear a lambeg drum
Drums
going.
What's that? A game to help us understand each other.
Sorry?
So, I don't think it can be played properly when there's two from one side. You need to have the other side to be there to make sure.
But I mean,
it's right.
we're neither side now.
Well, that's right. We're neither side. Yeah. Even some of the questions are quite ridiculous. But
What do you win in this game? We should have really, because by the way, I love the.
I've never opened the actual thing.
Give us a wee lid of the box over. I'll just read some.
I'd love to know who these 4 people are. Are they from the north? And if they are, where are they today?
I love some of the.
Jesus, would you look at that? There's red hands and there's
it's even in the fucking shape of Northern Ireland and everything.
Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Brand spanking new. Has been. Look, go to prison with a red hand.
It's
look, in hiding.
Show the people at home.
In hiding.
That's unbelievable.
That is fucking mental.
Rejoin here. Fuck.
Holy Jesus. Innocent victim card is up there.
Jesus Christ. Just a picture of Jean McConville.
Other innocent victims are available. So
the thing is,
we might make this maybe a bonus episode where
I want you to read some of these questions now because some of the questions on the front of the box are hysterical. So one of the examples is which of these was a financial supporter of King William's army in 1690? The Orange Order, the Dutch government, the Protestant Church, or the Pope?
Well,
who was Wolfe Tone, a folk singer, King James II, and Jerry Adams' dog is one of the options for Wolfe Tone, which could be right.
Could be right. These are the innocent victim cards, which are like Monopoly. They're like the community chest or the chance one. So, right, here's one of them. So you've been found guilty in the street for being the wrong religion.
Right.
Spend 2 goals in hospital.
Oh my God. That's a kneecap each. Like, there's bound to be a kneecap one in there.
Oh, fuck. A police raid unearths suspicious plants in the backyard. Spend 1 go in prison. There's only 1 for
you may keep
weed. Arrested by police for suspicious activity. Throw a dice to see how many goals you miss whilst in prison. That's fucking
Give me some of these fucking trivia questions.
This might not be as... Maybe this is after Good Friday Agreement, because interviewed by Ali G and made to look like a plonker, missed 2 goals.
This
must be then after Good Friday. There's no year on it. You see, I can't... It's brand new, because as I say, they must have been given out through our community work, but...
There's an example of a question here. Who fought for Catholics to be allowed to stand for election in the UK Parliament? Is it A, Daniel O'Connell, B, Daniel O'Donnell, C, Donald McConnell, or D, Ronald McDonald?
So as you can imagine...
In 1867, the Catholic Bishop of Kerry said, hell is not hot enough, nor eternity long enough to punish the A, British, B, Black and Tan, C, Fenians, D, Protestant. The fuck?
So yes, there's a facilitator has to be involved in this. So it has to be one
Fuck
from each
the rules.
side. And
Give me the questions. Let me just see if we can get anything right.
The questions are okay. So I'll try and see if there's any questions here. So we'll go for pick a card, Mick. Do you want a green card or an orange card?
I'll go orange.
Oh, rebel. Where do Glentoran play football?
Fuck knows. Next.
A, Lords. B, the Oval. C, Trent Bridge. Or D, Edgbaston.
The Oval.
Congratulations. Well done. There's some historical stuff here. Which event in 1985 caused unions to adopt the slogan "Ulster says no"? Was it the Downing Street Declaration, Jobs for Catholics Initiative, Anglo-Irish Agreement, or the Eurovision Song Contest?
The Anglo-Irish Agreement.
It was the Anglo-Irish Agreement, yes.
It's 2 for Mick.
As well as internment and the death penalty, what did the 1922 Special Powers Act provide for? Was it flogging, expulsion, force feeding, or plain massage?
Force feeding.
No, it was flogging.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there you are. These are fucking unreal.
This actually isn't a bad game.
That's all right, actually. What was signed by 40,000 Protestants in 1912?
The fucking thing with the blood.
Was it the Solemn League and Covenant?
Yeah.
The Premier League and Covenant? The solemn promise of loyalty to God and Ulster, or a letter to the Queen?
The first one.
The first one. Solemn League and Covenant is right. So this is all the orange questions. So in 1977, a DUP publicity officer said, "We wish to protest about the staging of
Star Wars was out that year."
So it's A, The Exorcist, B, Joan of Arc, C, Hair, or D, The Sound of Music.
The Exorcist.
Sound of Music?
Get fucked. DUP protest the Sound of Music. Why are we surprised by anything they've ever done?
The fucking Sound of Music.
The hells are not alive.
So you've done well in the orange one now.
Right, okay,
let's see how you do with the green.
Who wants to be a Fenian? That's what you should call that.
Okay. In 1983, Danny Morrison of Sinn Féin said, "Is there anyone here who objects to taking power with an Armalite in one hand and a what in the other?"
Ballot box.
ballot paper was the answer. Yes.
Oh, right.
Didn't even have to give you the options there. See, that's how green you are. You hear you. Right. On holy days of obligation, what are Catholics obliged to do? A, take Holy Communion. B, say a prayer. C, go to Mass. Or D, eat fish.
All
Pick one.
go to Mass.
Yep.
Technically,
This is
You
so
know, I
good.
mean, saying
The
a prayer
12
and-
pictures. The 12 pictures on the walls of a Catholic chapel are called what?
Stations of the Cross.
Look at that! Didn't even have to give you the answer. Now. Right. What is the name of the mountain east of Ballymena where St Patrick was said to have been a slave? Is it Eagle Mountain, Slemish Mountain, Deadman's Hill, or Divis?
I'm going to say Slemish.
Yes.
Eagle Mountain. Is there a place called Eagle Mountain?
I don't know. I wish there was.
There should be, and there should be a
be one.
castle on it. And that's where I should live. Me and them other famous people from Lurgan.
So this is definitely an early one. What percentage of Catholic secondary school students play rugby? Is it 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, or 60 to
I
80?
said not 20.
20 to 40?
You're joking, man.
Back in the day now. So I don't know what the white... There's white cards as well now. I don't know what the white... I don't know if that's... And there's a yellow card. What's the yellow card about?
That's when you've been warned. that's when they just paint your door.
This is... It couldn't all be the guess. Oh, fuck. So this...
Is this one like fucking Cards Against Humanity? Like,
Not really. So the yellow cards are basically... Well, you have to support this argument to win the card.
fuck me. Okay, let's do it.
Sports people living in Northern Ireland should represent the UK at the Olympics. Support this argument to win the card.
Well, they do, don't they?
There's some that should not be... yeah.
That's
People
like
should not be
that's like a
allowed-
really good. That's involved because that's like fucking.
You have to get
hard
discussion
improv.
going. Yeah. Northern Ireland should be an independent state. Support this argument to win
Absolutely,
the card.
it just should be. Like.
Prisoners do not pay for their crime. Support this argument.
I mean, they're all out. Do you know what I mean?
They're in hiding there on that board.
There you go.
So they're the white cards. Are they the yellow ones? I'll see what the white ones are. That's just Ulster trivia.
I can't imagine this ever took off. Like,
Don't think so.
not a mark at that box. It's a shame we opened it. You could have sold that.
I know the plastic wrapping was on it. It was literally, yeah, it actually is a fucking historical item at this stage. Which town is the home of Tyrone Crystal? Is it A, Cookstown, B, Omagh, C, Dungannon, or D, Portadown?
It's Dungannon.
It's Dungannon is right. I didn't even know that myself. Right.
Look at me getting geography questions right.
Fucking what? Which river flows from the Glens of Antrim through Armoy to the sea near the Giant's Causeway? Is it River Main, River Lagan, River Bush, River Foyle?
Foil.
No, River
Bush?
Bush. That's the Bush.
It was Bush. I knew it was Bush.
And which is the highest mountain in Northern Ireland?
What's Napoleon's nose?
Is it Slieve Gullion, Saul, Slemish, or Slieve Donard?
Steve Donald.
Slieve Donard's the answer. Like, there you are. Oh, there's the last one. In which Northern Ireland town was the last railway station built? Is it A, Newry, B, Portadown, C, Coleraine, or D, Derry?
Derry on it.
No, that's right, Newry.
Was the last one?
Was the last one made there, yeah. So, we have pieces and dice and the whole thing. We'll get a game at this. We'll see who can...
Well,
You're doing all right so far. I'm going to have to fucking... I'll be the facilitator. We'll get somebody...
I got rid of multiple choices. Guess them right, like.
Some of them you did guess now. but
Some
you
of them
you didn't know.
I knew that whole Ulster Covenant thing, but I just forgot what it was called. Which technically means I didn't know it.
Yeah. But yeah, so us and them.
That's a good way to fucking ruin Christmas, isn't it?
Can you imagine getting that for your Christmas?
Fucking. What do you buy somebody from a mixed marriage? Absolutely that.
Yeah, how do you destroy the family get-together
Aye.
of mixed marriage?
That'd be great.
Bring that out.
It seems like a very long game, though.
It would be, yeah. I didn't until there now. You all seen, and so did you. I didn't really know how big the board was.
Aye.
There's just so much to go around it, like, so yeah. I could see
Like
why you would need a facilitator. and
Trivial
if,
Pursuits up to the border, but there was no jurisdiction over the border.
if this was, it probably might have been after the Good Friday Agreement been signed. So I would say there was probably
It's just
a lot of need for a facilitator to play this game.
Just think of all the bad shit. Fucking bombs going off outside. Right, how are we going to fix this? Davey, board game.
What do we call it?
You don't think
Dunno.
you don't think we should get all the politicians in the same room and have some sort of negotiation? No, not yet. Like
First thing we do is
right.
roll a dice.
What
See who starts.
you want is a board game that's like Monopoly, Trivial Pursuits, Guess Who, Connect Four, and and a game of cricket.
With a paramilitary theme.
It's the most complicated board game in the world. Right? In many ways, it is like Jumanji, because once you roll the dice, you're in.
And just like our circumstances, nobody can win.
That's it. That's it. That's fucking...
So there you are. I will rent it out to people if you want to get in. I don't know if anybody else in the north has one. I don't know. I don't know how that would have that survived just because it was in the storage thing. So I don't know if anybody actually.
There was only the one.
There was only the one, and it was just still wrapped in the plastic. I just took the plastic off before we started the episode. But I don't know if there's anybody that would have, even if they did have it and they played it, there's no way it survived.
I wonder is it like other board games? There's an updated version of it now. Do you know what I mean? Now that a few people have admitted a few things.
The hiding thing is just on the run. The phrases have all changed. Like, yeah.
You could have a full Monopoly one of all the places Jerry Adams lived.
But think about that. Like, this is say it's 2000, year 2000. Mm-hmm. That actually we live in a fucking society where there's a part of the board game to represent us that goes in hiding.
Aye.
Like, it's a main part in hiding. You're like,
what's silly about it is that in hiding bit is still on the map of Northern Ireland where nobody had. There should be another bit. Do you know what I mean?
There's a part B down here.
There should be a bit in London. And it shouldn't be called in hiding. It should be called Cat Amongst the Pigeons. Like.
Oh, fuck, we definitely will.
Dundalk.
I don't know how. Like, I mean, it's allowed to be played by up to 6 people, so I don't know.
Nobody under
how much interest will be.
Not to be played by anybody under 36 months of age. Yeah. So if you're under 3, and it's a typical Northern Irish thing as well. They didn't even say 3 years.
No,
36 months. That's about a prison terms.
It's actually 3 to 6 months.
Not to be played by anybody under 3 years for good behaviour years old.
Anybody that would serve less than 3 to 6 is not counted.
That's hysterical.
So yeah, that's a wee bit of a local history.
Oh Jesus, I'm glad
So anyway, International Women's Day.
Why? Back to that. Well done, girls.
We have.
Yes, they're great.
We have solved the. Have we figured the most influential, in our opinion?
Woman in Northern Ireland or in the world?
6 counties. I'm going to go with McAleese.
I'm going to go Iris Robinson. You think of the songs that came out after that?
I think it was already out before that.
No, but you know what I mean? I think the resurgence.
Uh-huh.
Seals of Cordial went through the roof.
That's right. 19-year-olds and 60-year-olds really fused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if that's not
it was a sexual revolution.
If that's not a better example of communities coming together, literally, I don't know what is.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with Iris. Although Linda Irvine's there too.
Oh,
Linda Irvine's done. She's not English. Linda Irvine's done great work. In fairness, she would have been. Is it David Irvine's?
Yep.
Yeah, wife. There you are. So I'm going to go with McAleese anyway.
The Dunlops Ma.
So well known, you don't know her name.
But she's always wearing a helmet. I mean, not that they're fucking young fellas any good.
In my head, I was sitting going, "No, he's not going to do it. No, he's not." Because I was the first thing came to my head. I thought, "No,
we're going to cut that out.
No,
he'll cut that out. That was too much. That was too much. No.
Nah, never going to be cut out. Like, we don't know how to do it.
That's true.
We probably would edit a lot more if we knew how to do it.
There comes a point, though, where you have to go, do you know what, boys? I think I'm going to skip this motorbike stuff. There's too many fucking funerals. But
it is a serious fucking sport. Like, it's dangerous.
Oh, fuck.
It's not happening this year.
Yeah.
Because, I kind of get it. Like, what insurance company is going to want to take that on? Because you're dealing with...
Did somebody die last year?
You're dealing with death. Like,
somebody dies pretty much every year.
The statistics are bad. Now, in fairness, here's the other thing. Somebody came on the radio the other day and went, there was more people killed last year with vending machines than there was... I'm like, I know, but nobody's fucking voluntarily going and riding a vending machine. Yeah. And it's not going to 220 mile an hour.
Don't get me wrong, I fingered one, but that's only because my Snickers was stuck.
650cc. That's just the price of what the bars are.
Aye. It's a stupid argument to go, more people killed with vending machines. You go, well, tell you what, you get on the motorbike then. You big brave cunt, you. Stand there.
I don't know. I've listened to. It's been on in the news the last couple of weeks locally, like, so I've been listening to the arguments both sides, and I can see both points of it, like, but it is such a dangerous thing. It's and
such
there's
a,
people.
like,
The argument for it is that's our choice. Let's go and do it. And I'm like, yeah, no, but it's your poor family that's left behind,
Aye.
who then have to try and find financial support from an insurance company. So, insurance company's not going to touch it.
Aye, exactly.
But they say it's in them, and that's their sport, and that's what they do, and that's, you know, so
It's one of those
it's a cultural thing, Mick.
Because I think you see videos times of like guys coming off those super bikes and just being fucking grand, like getting
some
up
of them,
and picking
yeah.
the bike up.
Some of them are so fucking well versed at falling off it.
Aye,
Like they actually get like a stunt man. They know exactly how to fall.
Yeah.
But some of them are padded.
I
Right?
suppose
Even
we do
with the
I suppose
padding,
it's road racing's a different thing because you're fucking colliding with walls and trees and all sorts of shit. Like, and
the speed they go down them fucking
Aye.
country. Like I shit myself at 60 mile an hour going
Aye.
down them roads.
you ever see like when you see the sort of GoPro helmet footage from those bikes, and you're like, it's a superpower to fucking be able to ride one of them.
Oh, well, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say you're probably the most highly skilled individuals in the world if you're
Aye.
driving them, because even the Formula One guys are not doing the danger that they're fucking.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Jeez, unreal. But anyway, so yeah, so no racing this year. No Northwest 200, but
Aye.
unfortunately.
Let's go to Patreon, answer some questions, and figure out how to delete that thing I said that was horrible.
Let's play a game, us and them.
Yeah, let's play that again. Right. Thanks so much for listening. We're going to be in Manchester on 26th of March at the Frog and Bucket. Get tickets on the internet. All
It's
the
the
Australia
only time in either Scotland, England, or Wales you'll see Deckchair and Yums together.
stuff. Aye.
So that's your. If that's not a fucking sales
That's not
pitch,
an invite for you.
and we actually have a listener who's coming all the way from fucking Glasgow
There you go.
to come to Manchester. So if you're in Manchester, listen to this, and you don't come and see us, stick it
You're
up
a
your
cunt.
shite hole.
But thanks for listening. See you later on. Bye bye.